In the vast expanse of the Arabian desert, a leader was born. This land, with its endless dunes and ancient history, would shape the destiny of a young prince. Faisal bin Abdulaziz Al Saud entered the world in 1906, a time of great change and upheaval in the region. His birthplace, Riyadh, was a city steeped in tradition, where the old ways met the new, creating a unique environment for a future leader. Faisal's upbringing was one of privilege and responsibility, surrounded by the wealth and influence of his noble family. As a prince of the powerful house of Saud, he was groomed for leadership from a young age, learning the intricacies of governance and diplomacy. Faisal's education was a blend of the traditional and the modern, a rare combination that would serve him well in the future. He received religious instruction from esteemed Islamic scholars, immersing himself in the Quran and the teachings of the Prophet Muhammad, which instilled in him a strong moral foundation. At the same time, he was exposed to Western ideas and diplomacy, learning about different cultures and political systems. This unique educational background would shape his worldview and influence his decisions as king, blending tradition with modernity. Faisal's early life was marked by the tumultuous birth of a nation, witnessing the struggles and triumphs of his father's efforts. His father, Abdulaziz, was leading the charge to unify the disparate tribes of the Arabian Peninsula under the banner of the House of Saud, a monumental task that required vision and strength. Faisal witnessed firsthand the challenges and triumphs of nation-building, understanding the complexities and sacrifices involved. These experiences instilled in him a deep sense of patriotism and a determination to serve his people, a commitment that would define his reign. The young prince's sharp intellect and natural leadership abilities did not go unnoticed, earning him respect and admiration. He was entrusted with important diplomatic missions, representing his father in negotiations with foreign powers, a role that would prepare him for future challenges. These experiences honed his diplomatic skills and provided him with invaluable insights into the complexities of international relations, shaping him into a leader capable of navigating both domestic and global arenas with finesse and wisdom. Faisal's journey to kingship was marked by a series of crucial roles that showcased his abilities as a leader and statesman. His path was not straightforward but rather a testament to his resilience and strategic acumen. In 1925, at the young age of 19, he was appointed governor of Hijaz, a region of great religious and strategic significance. This early appointment was a significant responsibility, reflecting the trust placed in him by his father. His success in this role cemented his reputation as a capable and just administrator. Faisal's governance in Hijaz was marked by fairness and efficiency, earning him the respect and loyalty of the local population. As his father consolidated his rule over the newly established Kingdom of Saudi Arabia, Faisal was entrusted with increasingly important responsibilities. He played a pivotal role in the formation of the new state, contributing to its stability and growth. He served as Minister of Foreign Affairs, skillfully navigating the complex web of international relations during a time of great global upheaval. His diplomatic efforts were crucial in establishing Saudi Arabia's position on the world stage. His diplomatic acumen earned him respect on the world stage. Faisal's ability to balance traditional values with modern diplomacy made him a respected figure among global leaders. In 1953, upon the death of his father, King Abdulaziz, Faisal's elder brother, Saud, ascended to the throne. This transition marked a new chapter in the kingdom's history, with Faisal continuing to play a significant role. Faisal was appointed Crown Prince and Prime Minister, effectively becoming the de facto ruler of the kingdom. His leadership during this period was characterized by a focus on modernization and reform. He used this position to implement a series of reforms aimed at modernizing Saudi Arabia's government and economy. These reforms were essential in transforming the kingdom into a more modern state, capable of meeting the challenges of the 20th century. However, King Saud's reign was marked by internal conflicts and economic difficulties. These challenges threatened the stability and progress of the kingdom, leading to increasing tensions within the royal family. Faisal's relationship with his brother became increasingly strained as their visions for the kingdom diverged. While Faisal sought modernization and reform, Saud's approach led to further instability. In 1964, with the support of the royal family and the ulema, religious scholars, Faisal orchestrated a bloodless coup, deposing his brother and assuming the throne as King of Saudi Arabia. This decisive action marked the beginning of a new era for the kingdom under Faisal's visionary leadership. Upon ascending to the throne, King Faisal embarked on an ambitious program of modernization and reform. He understood that for Saudi Arabia to thrive in the 20th century, it needed to embrace progress while preserving its rich Islamic heritage. His vision was to create a modern state that would provide prosperity and opportunity for all its citizens. One of Faisal's most significant achievements was the establishment of a modern education system in Saudi Arabia. He believed that education was the key to unlocking the full potential of his people. Under his reign, schools and universities were built across the country, opening up access to education for both boys and girls. Faisal also recognized the importance of diversifying Saudi Arabia's oil-dependent economy. He implemented policies to encourage industrial development and attract foreign investment. New industries were established, creating jobs and reducing the kingdom's reliance on oil revenue. Social reforms were also high on Faisal's agenda. He introduced measures to improve the status of women, including granting them the right to education and employment. He also abolished slavery, a practice that had lingered in some parts of the kingdom for far too long. King Faisal was a staunch advocate for Arab unity and Islamic solidarity. His vision was to create a cohesive and powerful bloc of Arab nations that could stand together on the global stage. He believed in the power of diplomacy and dialogue to resolve conflicts, often emphasizing the importance of peaceful negotiations over military confrontations. He played a key role in establishing the Organization of Islamic Cooperation, OIC, aiming to foster unity and cooperation among Muslim-majority countries. The OIC became a platform for addressing common issues and promoting mutual interests. During his reign, the Middle East was a cauldron of tensions, with the Arab-Israeli conflict at its core. The region was fraught with political instability and frequent clashes. Faisal was a vocal supporter of the Palestinian cause, believing in the right of the Palestinian people to a state of their own. He saw the Palestinian struggle as a central issue for the Arab world. He used Saudi Arabia's influence to rally support for the Palestinians on the international stage, leveraging diplomatic channels and economic resources to garner backing from other nations. In 1973, following the outbreak of the Yom Kippur War between Israel and its Arab neighbors, the geopolitical landscape of the Middle East was dramatically altered. Faisal took a bold and decisive step that sent shockwaves through the global economy. He announced an oil embargo against the United States and other countries that supported Israel, a move that was both strategic and symbolic. The embargo led to a global energy crisis, quadrupling oil prices and highlighting the strategic importance of Saudi Arabia and its vast oil reserves. The world suddenly realized the extent of its dependence on Middle Eastern oil. The embargo caused widespread economic disruption, leading to fuel shortages, inflation, and a re-evaluation of energy policies worldwide. It was a stark reminder of the interconnectedness of global economies. Faisal's decision to impose the oil embargo was a watershed moment in international relations. It marked a turning point in how nations viewed energy security and geopolitical strategy. It demonstrated that Saudi Arabia was no longer willing to be a passive player in global affairs. The kingdom asserted its influence and showcased its ability to shape global events. It also showcased the power of oil as a political weapon and underscored the interconnectedness of the global economy. The embargo highlighted the leverage that oil-producing nations held over the industrialized world.